Hello everybody, today we got a first looks video of this thing. I don't know what this fan is. Some nice dry cobwebs on there. I believe it to be a Harbor Breeze of sorts, due to the fact that it's got the same removable giant motor housing system that my Harbor Breeze Limhaven does. And it's got flimsy blade irons, which I know Harbor Breeze for. I always have. Excuse me. It's got this safety wire thing, which is a more Canadian feature. Don't know what that's all about. It looks like that. Probably cut it off. It's just more work to get it up the down rod. So, it's got, I do have the other blade arm. It is broken. Not beyond repair, which sounds stupid. But we're just going to absolutely smother the inside of it with JB Weld and hope that it works. It probably will. If not long term, at least for a demonstration video, and then we can part it out. But I like this fan, I think it's pretty cool. That safety wire piece runs all the way through to the switch housing here. To be fair, I understand why it's there. I mean, this is a heavier fan. I definitely own heavier. They're all vintage. Definitely are not Hunter originals. They are Hunter originals. The finish seems a bit faded on this. I don't know what it would be called. Couldn't tell you for the life of me. It looks like a kind of bronze finish, I would imagine. I could try to convert this to a 4-blade fan, but I don't think it's worth it. And the easier option is just to try the JB Weld thing. And if that doesn't work, oh well. I've got some parts for me. But this thing's decently powerful. It had a startup sound when it started on low, which is the only speed I could get to start on. That's the other thing. It is not a pull chain system. It must be remote, and I don't have the remote, which is just amazing. I love when that happens. Absolutely hate when that happens. But shouldn't be too difficult. We can either get a new receiver for it, convert it to a pull chain fan, which I don't really want to do the second one, or just try out a remote with it, see if it works. So that's what we're going to do. Basically what this video is for. I do see all the junk up in there. Not sure how I take it apart. So I think we're going to try just taking off the housing. Let me cut this cord off before I break something. That was easy. It also has the smaller diameter down rod, which is interesting. It does not say the brand, but it has the exact same features as my other Harbor Breeze big housing fan, I like to call it. It is the model AC-552AL52-990 from 2004. Amazing. It's got some light bulbs in it. Some old incandescent candelabra bulbs, which looks like is all that it can have. These are some pretty dinky light bulbs, and they're taking up a lot of space in there. I can always change the position of the sockets to be able to fit standard size candelabra bulbs in there, which I don't think is necessary. Probably won't ever use this fan in my room. I do kind of like it though. It's grown on me ever since the 2 days I've had it. What's today? Tuesday? Yeah. Alright, let's flip this back over. I'll try to get that motor housing off there. which I bet you holds a lot of the weight the motor housing. Mainly the glass bowl. Screws were a bit tight. I don't blame them for being. I don't know if this housing would have come fully assembled or not. I gotta be careful. I don't know what's gonna come loose and what's not. Oh, it appears the housing is all one piece, I guess. Or the bowl is just secured in there. So, shouldn't have any issues with that. That's what your motor looks like. On my Lynnhaven, it is silver on the inside. I guess to reflect more light. Maybe, I think this one's older. Oh man. It's just great. We need to replace the bearings. That's awesome. Let's open up this motor and see what we're looking at for controls and junk. Yeah, more likely than not, this is a harbor breeze. If it's not, I would love to know what it is. If somebody knows what this fan is, please let me know in the comments. I'll add that to the description as well, because I have absolutely no clue. I bet you it's the Harbor Breeze. It's got these stupid security screws on there too. It's a decent sized motor. I think the Lynnhaven was a 54-inch fan, so this one might have a slightly smaller motor. I don't know. If it is, in fact, a remote system, which I don't think it is really, then the capacitor is bad because it started up on one speed, and on that one speed it was pretty slow. We can plug it in again after I get this housing off, which I will definitely do. It probably had its own like special kind of receiver up in the motor. It's got this extra red wire. I gotta take one of these screws out. Both of them seem stuck. Twisty deal for this. Removable light wires, which is nice. I'm just go ahead and take this insulation off too. Here's what the light kit looks like. I guess you'd call that light kit. I probably... Is that a receiver? That's amazing. You got a built-in receiver that probably doesn't work right. Does it have like a hot wired light? Oh, the blue wire goes down to the switch housing. That's right. Forgot about that. Okay, let's get all this junk off here. Take off the insulation too. I don't want that. Probably just fiberglass insulation, which is awesome. I hate fiberglass insulation. Here's what we got. Let's get this little baby remote box off of here. Kudos to them, this thing is tiny. It is the Rhine REV-A7067B-19P. I want to get in there and see what's on the inside. Maybe it's just a capacitor. It might actually be just a capacitor. Then you got a 4.5 microfarads capacitor over there. let's see what it does when I plug it in without the blade irons. Maybe it was just slow due to the fact that it's got horrible bearings. I don't know though. Yeah, that's not high at all. That is like 100% low speed. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's open up that box. See what we got in there. I need a tiny screwdriver. I'm gonna alter the camera angle so I'm not in the way. And now we got a little screwdriver here. See if we can't get this thing open. Hopefully, it's just a capacitor. I don't know how to open it. Let me just tap it. I think that's the remote control. That looks completely spoiled. Yeah, I don't know what all this junk is. We can figure it out, hopefully. It definitely does not have a dip switch, which eliminates this option right here. So, I got another idea. Let's flip it back on its side here and just try using the remote with it. Now it's going the opposite direction. Why is it going that way? Why is it going that way? That's interesting. What do you know? This does nothing. So, I can either buy a remote control system and have it hopefully work. I don't think it will. Or convert it to pullchain, which I can do right now if I wanted to. I kind of want to, because I like this fan. We got this whole janky remote system right here that I don't trust. The only thing I would have to do is get a fan pull chain and a light pull chain to run down to the switch housing. Wouldn't be too difficult if I wanted to do that. So you know what? Let's just do that. Everything is labeled on here, I think. Maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, this stuff is all just like, it's all dirty and looks dead, if you ask me. Don't even know. Oh, that is a capacitor right there. It's like a speed coil. That's awesome. That's ancient technology. I have a speed coil in like all my vintage fans. So yeah, we're just gonna rip all that thingy off of there, and we're gonna convert this to a pull chain. So the other thing we'll have to do is figure out the reversing function. We also need to figure out if the motor has provisions for this type of wiring. I do want to just cut all this junk off of here so I'm going to. We now have 3 white wires. Alright, no more janky remote control system. So, yeah, I'll just live on the floor. So we got 1 white wire from the capacitor. One of them should be... Yeah, one of them's from the ceiling. I gotta take this piece off. Cut this zip tie right here. Did not think this was gonna turn into this. We're definitely not calling it First Looks anymore. Tell you that. This is now converting a whatever the heck this fan is to pullchain, because pullchain is the superior control system. I probably have got something to make it work. And I tell you one thing, if we're adding a reverse switch, it is going on top of the fan. I am not messing with no like hacksaw to try to get the right size hole for a reverse switch on the bottom. I would gladly drill 2 holes for a pull chain system right here in this beautiful piece, which does need to be removable. How about we just wire nut it? Color code the wires or something and wire nut it. Ooh, nice. It does have a bunch of different colored wires coming from the motor. So this should be... Where the hell are these coming from? Oh, okay. So this should be completely convertible. I'm going to take this capacitor off. It's holding everything back right now. Why does it have to zip tie everything? It's already out of the way of the motor. Oh man, this is all completely messed up. It's all tangled. Okay, it's got a huge grommet on here. I don't know why. So this red, this orange, or this red, this pink, this yellow, and this gray wire are for a capacitor. So, if we take a journey into the workshop room in the back of the house, you'll find that I have a box of capacitors and wiring junk for this sole purpose, because I knew one day I'm gonna run out of these. I'm like 98% sure I have a capacitor with the same wiring. I remember where it is. It was in the base of this fan for testing. So we need this. It's been got. Now I need a pull chain. I don't think I have any left. Huh. That's a predicament, that I don't have any pull chains left. This is why you don't keep a dirty desk. Can't find anything. I don't think I have any up there anyways. Probably nothing in there. Nah, I don't see any pull chains anywhere. So, this one's got a 4 and a 5. My other fans, I've got that Quorum Classic that uses the same capacitor, so we're going to use it for a reference. That was stupid. We're not using it for a reference. we've got the same control system, but pull chain right here. Like, I'm not even joking. It's the exact same control system. So we need this capacitor. I think we need the 4.5, 6, and 5. I feel like I have one upstairs maybe. Or, I don't know. I don't know, man. But that is on the single capacitor. We could probably do it just fine with the dual. So let's get this set up here. So, let's see how this is all gonna work. Or, hold up. I just had another thought. Is this all somewhat similar? How many wires we got coming out of this motor? I think we got a white. Okay. Hold up. So coming out of this fan's motor, the Lindhaven, we have a red, a yellow, a gray, and a pink, which is exactly what is coming out of this one, right? Yes. So, I think the gray instead is a white. So let me cut this zip tie off of this fan, off the Lindhaven controls, and see what we got. So, the red coming out of here goes right to the capacitor, and so does it from that. So this red capacitor is what, a 4.5? And then we need a 5 and a 6. So we got 5. We got 4, 4.5, and 5 is our values. I don't really care, but I want them to be correct. I'm gonna go look for that other capacitor. Did not find the capacitor. So instead, we're just gonna roll with this and see what we can get done. I feel like we can get something else to happen. Or I can just steal the controls from the Lindhaven, which would also be easy. I wanted to sell the Lindhaven, but I want this fan. I mean, could I not just part out the Lindhaven motor? Use it in something else? I most definitely could. You know what? I've got more stuff I can sell. How about we just take this one? We take the controls for the Lindhaven. I can sell, like, my, I've got plenty of things I can sell. And with this, we got a reverse switch. So that's good. No more of this thing. Alright, so now we gotta just splice all this junk onto here. So, I guess this old control system is just out at this point. We're just gonna cut off this crimp because I don't like crimps. So, no more of that. Now we've got to line up all this wiring with what's currently in this fan. It looks like it's got 2 less wires. Well, hold on, I can figure that out. That's easy. Basically what I need to do is cut all this junk off. One at a time though. I don't want to mess anything up. So let's get the red first. Strip off as much as I can off of each one of these. we're gonna move the motor down to the floor right now. Not using it. We're just gonna work on top of this thing. I need my wire nuts. And now from this, if I need another fan motor, I won't have to buy one. Got this one that works just fine. So now let's do the center blue one. Just right here. Okay, it just came out. Here's this one. Connect it with the wire nut. This idea was in the back of my head forever. I just wanted to make a quick buck from the Lindhaven. We're gonna have to drill some holes, but like that's easy. Who cares? Holes schmoles. Okay. And then we got the black wire. It's another easy one. And we are going to have to cut the wires out of the pull chains to extend them down into the motor housing, or into the switch housing, whatever. Alright, then we got the yellow one. Most of these is pretty easy to remember where they go to. Amazing. And we got the pink wire. I can keep this plug. These will definitely come in handy at some point. I've got a lot of fans that use this system. I'm looking forward to getting this new Harbor Breeze fan working. It's pretty cool. Alright, now here's where the struggle starts. What we've got left is the blue for the pull chain, which would just need to run back up into this, to the housing up there, I'm pretty sure. So let's just cut that off, because all I need to do is figure out where that goes after I cut it out. And then we got 3 whites. So 1 white needs to go to that. There's only 1 white on this one, which but there are, I think, 2 up here. Yeah, there's 2. No, it's just 1 that connects the light and the motor. No, the light and the other light are both in 1. And then this one must be for the motor. So let me see. That is in fact the just sealing the neutral from the house. So this one, this white right here, goes to I don't know, these all go to the reverse switch. So I guess it doesn't matter. Let's cut all these off. We'll figure it out. My dog is getting yelled at. It's amazing. Okay. Finally. Much more breathing room. This is all very... Why is it... That piece is so big. I really wish all this could be in the switch housing, but it would be less wiring if I did it the other way. So we're going to do it the other way. This all should fit. Yeah, it'll fit up there. And nice also, the pull chains are blackened on this, so it should match the fan a bit better. I would have liked like a brass one. So, now we got this one white and all these whites from the fan, which just goes to this single white on the reverse switch. So I don't know where any of these are supposed to go. I think they all went to separate places. Like you had on the Linhaven, you had one white coming from the house, and you had one white coming from the light up top. Now on this one, you've got just that one white connecting everything. So I think that one white needs to be connected into this somehow. So does that black. We gotta find a spot for that to connect. It's all good. We'll find some. Oh no, that's for the pull chain. So that can actually be pulled out. Okay, that's good to know. That's for the light pull chain. So now all we've got is that one white. And then we got these three whites here. So I think I can just cut this off here, strip this wire back, and then on the motor, this should go okay. I think these... Where'd that gray one go to? Hold up. Was there a gray wire coming from the old control system? Or was that one of the whites? It was probably one of the whites. So that would have been hold up, I'm confused now. So that was one of the whites. So does that gray just go to the reverse switch? Probably. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. You got more things going to it. Okay, I think we got that problem solved. I mean, we'll find out when we turn the fan on and it explodes, right? Alright, I guess let's plug it in, see what we get. If this works first time, I'm a genius. Alright, let's get this piece on here. Should be done with this in just a sec here. Don't worry, this ain't gonna take much longer. Sorry. Should have warned you when I started the video. Okay, let's give it a shot. See what we get. If we get more than one speed, I will be happy. And let's plug this thing in. We got off. Did it just work? Oh my gosh. It works. So now literally all we have to do is... Wait, what is this for? Oh, okay. So now all we have to do is connect this white into all the other whites. I think, don't. Let's see, where does that one go? Oh yeah, we can do that. Okay. Might have to get a bigger wire nut for this one. Okay, I got some more free parts from that. Look at that. Look at that beautiful mess right there. So I gotta take that pull chain off. And now we gotta do the amazingly fun part. This is actually the not fun at all part. We gotta route the wires down into the switch housing. And figure out what the heck wires I'm gonna use for that, because I don't have that many. I'm poor when it comes to my wires. Okay, so that's all good. We got all that sorted out. The motor works. And I'm happy with it. So now we get all this stuff secured up here. We're not moving the reverse switch down. Let me repeat that. Reverse switch, stay up here. I think we can just like... Oh my god, this is perfect. This is literally the perfect swap out. Or I can just grab a big washer and it can go wherever it wants to. Where'd the reverse switch screws at? Here's one. There's the other. Okay. So this little screw hole right here is like perfect to put the reverse switch in. It's the perfect spot. I don't think it can fully reverse. So we're gonna grab a washer. I hope I have one that fits. It's a pretty interesting size. Let's see what we got here. Dang it. The one thing I thought was gonna work didn't work. Okay. I'm just gonna go make some hodgepodge shit. Now we got some washer madness going on. Oh, let's go. They're big enough. Alright, this is gonna take some finessing. Hopefully I don't rage. Oh, never mind. This is like absolutely perfect. Guys, I'm cooking on this one. This is actually the best ceiling fan swap, control system swap that I've ever done. This is going the best. Imagine all the people that would want to throw this fan away. That's where my friend got it from. It was a free listing on Marketplace. On the side of the road. And he was kind enough to go and pick it up because he knew I liked fans. W. Thanks, Makar. Oh my god, that's perfect. I see why everything was zip tied. We definitely need some zip ties. So I've got these huge ones on hand that I'd never use for anything. So let's just use them right now. We're going to zip tie all these junctions in one big bunch so that they don't get caught in the holes between this top plate of the motor housing and the motor and get ripped apart and make the whole thing explode. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now we got to get all this junk to go back up or back into. Actually, I should not have zip tied that yet. Because now I just gotta cut it right back off. So we need purple wire. The only one that needs to go all the way down that I can wire nut right onto here is the black wire. We need that one to go all the way down. And actually, hold up, let me cook. I had a black one. Where did it go? It was, oh my god. I'm gonna get mad. I just had a wire out. That was the perfectly correct one to use. Don't know where it went. I'm gonna go do some searching.